Ooh, Nelly. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for being part of my life. Let's just call it what it is. You know, it's not Joe Boo Sports Report. You guys are part of my life. That's just the way it is. We family now, or should I say, I's married now. I's married now. But no, y'all seriously, y'all are family now. You see me first thing in the morning, you see me all day, you see me before I carry my ass to bed. The only thing you don't see is me sleeping and pooping on the toilet or in the shower. And we're not doing that because this is not that kind of channel. I'm sure there's some channels that are like that, but that's not this one. Oh, man. There's so much to do and not enough time to do it in. That's the thing that's crazy in life. So much to do and not enough time to do it in. I wish I had more time. Man on Fire. Denzel Washington. When he's got the corrupt police commissioner or whatever he was, and he's got him strapped to the car, and he's got the explosive put in his rear end. And he says to him, I wish I had more time. Before he blew him up. And there's a lot to that. I wish I had more time. I wish I had longer days so I could get everything in there that I want to do. Somebody asked me tonight, how are you doing this evening? Any day that I can get up out of bed and I can make it through the day, I'm doing great. No matter how bad things are, there are millions of people that wish they only had your problems. And that's the honest truth. I was just texting back and forth to a friend who I hadn't talked to in a while, I hadn't heard from him, and he shared with me that he's been busy and dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, that his 14-year-old daughter was raped, and he's dealing with all of those situations and things with that. And my thoughts and prayers go out to him and his daughter. And you realize the problems that you may have, like I said, may seem big to you when you're dealing with them. But in comparisons to what others may be going through, you still have to count your blessings. And that's what I try and do every day. I don't know how many days I have left, but I know I had today, and today I had the opportunity to try and better myself and to look out for others. And to me, that made it a wonderful day. Let's turn it down a little bit, kind of bright. Now you can actually see me some. It might be too much. Actually, maybe it was better when you couldn't see me because I'm old and ugly. But don't mean to bring the temperature down in the room. It's just that it's just terrible. So for the Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys have brought in a lot of guys as backup quarterbacks. And thus far, all of them have been kind of like, meh. I think I try and follow what is being said with the Cowboys organization. Because generally speaking, they kind of hold to what their beliefs are. You know, they always say, we'd rather sign our own free agents because we know them. We're familiar with them. and we know what we've got. We know the strengths or weaknesses. They're already part of the program, and so on. And I think that's what the Cowboys are thinking right now. I'm sorry, Brett Hundley, 3-6, has got 1,900 yards passing. 3-6 in Green Bay under Mike McCarthy. He's got some experience with them. But Mike McCarthy really liked Ben DiNucci. And I'm going to honestly say, if you're going by the book of what happened in the Washington game, I don't think you can judge him as a quarterback in the NFL. I just don't, for a couple of reasons. One, he was a rookie where this time last year, you just got to town. The gyms are shut down. You can't go to the facilities. You're having virtual reality OTAs. You got to work out on your own. You had no preseason game, which is where rookie quarterbacks and stuff would actually get an opportunity to actually play some games live. You had 10 days of physical training and 14 padded practices. You had Dak Prescott, Andy Dalton, Double G, and Ben DiNucci. How many reps do you think Ben DiNucci got in training camp in 14 days? Do we think he got more than 20? Okay, we'll say 28. We'll say he got 2 reps a game. 2 reps of practice. To then all of a sudden have to play a game because Andy Dalton got hurt. So they didn't even do, to me it would have been, all right, you've been running these plays in scout team. We're going to take 7 plays and we're going to make sure you know them back and forth. Okay? They didn't do that. They came through. What is okay. I don't know who you are trying to call me. Must be a Facebook call. They didn't do that. They said, let's do some trickery. Let's try some other stuff. And you went against Washington, a very fast defensive line, and you're doing double reverses and triple reverses in the backfield. Okay, we're just going to run around the backfield, and we're going to let Washington collapse on us. It worked kind of the first couple of times, but after you did a whole game plan of it, you didn't really give the guy a chance. So I'm thinking in my mind, and I'm not saying that the Cowboys are going to have Ben DiNucci as the backup to Dak. You've got Double G, who actually played pretty well in the game he played. In fact, he played well enough that I was willing to say, why don't you continue to play him instead of Andy Dalton, so that way you can develop him to maybe be your backup and find out if he's any good. You figure Andy Dalton was not going to be there next year. The season was already lost. Find out what you had with this guy. They didn't do that. And then you have Cooper Rush, where we know what Cooper Rush is. So I think in the Cowboys' mind, they're thinking, well, we could bring another journeyman quarterback in and start from square one trying to teach him our terminology and everything we're doing. He's already missed, phase 1 and phase 2 of OTAs. He's already behind the curve. How much time are we going to have to try and get this guy up to speed? And the reality is do we think that he's any better than what we've already got? Chances are, if we lose Dak for any length of time, the season's over anyway. So why bring in another one of these guys? There are no names. I know somebody will say, oh, but what about RG3? RG3 has been done for quite a while. So, yeah. RG3 would love to go ahead and get an opportunity because, hey, Tim Tebow signed for what? $920,000? Quick $1 million? Okay, hey. It's good work if you can get it. So, yeah. At the moment, I don't see the Cowboys signing anybody to come in for a cup of coffee at backup quarterback. Dak, bro, I need you to stay upright. I need you to be that pure pocket quarterback, and I don't need you to get hurt. Bro, You are the franchise right now, and we need you in one piece. Hope you guys all have a great night. And even if you have things that are going on that are bad, bad times don't last. Trust me. I have been about as rock bottom as one can get. Trust me on that one. And guess what? You just keep clawing, and you keep fighting, and you keep pushing, and better days are going to be there. And here's one other thing about those bad times. If it weren't for bad times, you wouldn't learn to appreciate when you have good times. Tell you what, after having a year of not being able to go to football games and do things that we normally do, I'm really going to appreciate being able to go to even a dump like toxic waste field, FedEx Field. Just them. Because you guys will be there. All right, y'all. I'm getting loopy. I guess I'm getting low-class faded up in here. And I'll talk to you in the morning. Peace out.